Hello and welcome to this Channel 3 matchup between Mexicans in the Midst and Riot. I'm SputnikKobra and I'm joined by my co-caster Skinny229 and on camera, Minihat. How are you doing tonight, Skinny?
Pretty good, pretty good. Excited to see some. I think they're all quest player teams. Anyways, regular teams, newer teams out there. Just see how the scene has changed from the bottom. You know, I remember almost 3 years ago, just how I started. So just excited to see them play tonight.
I got it.
Definitely, and these teams have been developing so quickly. I feel like I say this every match, but they get better and better with every game that they play. So to start this off, Mexicans in the Mist, we'll try and send it through that tube, but we'll be taken by virtually there and sent right back towards that Mexican in the Mist bubble.
Station.
Yeah, just a lot of slap action play. So just it's gonna really heavily depend on those just backline goalies. Just would like to see some more control from both teams so that they can actually pressure.
Definitely, and finding that pass at the Chonster, they're pulling that defense out of position in the backfield. And they'll send that clear down towards that bubble and look to get that stack to pursue it. They'll overshoot it. Actually, they'll find it, so Nocturnal with possession, looking to advance to that bubble, getting that cross pass will bounce off the post. And the goalie will get a hand on it, but he's not going to get it clear just yet. He will find it and get it through, but it will bounce off the Geo back down to the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, little frantic play, but it doesn't matter. Riot is attempting to clear, but just good positioning from Mist allows us to recover the disc, and now they're trying to push up, but Riot causing some trouble in the midfield.
Definitely, and sending that up to Chonster. Again, they'll have another attempt. They'll send it to the floor. Chonster may have not needed to do that. He had a good shot on goal, but Nocturnal will pick it up, take it from ceiling, send it down to Mystic, and Mystic will try and go off the backboard and get that self-pass and dunk it. And he'll get the assist, so Nocturnal will still get the assist off that, and Mystic will get that self-assist, so that'll work out. 1 minute and 32 seconds off the clock, and 2 points to Mexicans in the Mist.
Yeah, unfortunately, Riot's several attempt clears were not able to go through, so hopefully Riot is able to slow it down. Yeah, not a lot of pressure coming off, so Riot, or either team, just needs to slow it down, get some good passes going, and some points, hopefully.
Definitely, and Nocturnal will try and find that clear, will bounce off the floor back towards ceiling, will be picked up by virtually there. And they'll have a chance at this offense, but under double coverage, he'll get stunned out, and another clear will try and find its way through. Then they'll try and find a pass, so it's very frantic. They're not able to get their passes on target, but they're definitely pursuing the disc, and everyone is challenging it, so getting that pick up, but not able to follow up with that shot. So we'll be sailing out of goal and be slapped out by Nocturnal.
Hopefully we can see Riot. It's still definitely in control, and a nice pass onto the net. Riley Mack on the 1v1 is able to take it in and tie the game 3 minutes in.
Definitely, and that will be a tie game, so this game is even. It's matched up well, and I'm really looking forward to see who comes out on top.
Yeah, both teams looking for their first win of the season, so both teams definitely hungry to see a good result tonight.
And with that joust advantage, they'll send it through tube. They'll look to pursue it down court. We'll miss one of the players in the hands of Virtual there. So we won't be able to find that clear. We'll bounce back towards mid. These teams need to just slow it down and find their passing.
Yeah, definitely. Just as you say that, Mist definitely slow it down. A lot of good cross passes. Now all they have to do is thin out the Riot defense, which they do. A good cross pass onto the bottom. Nocturnal able to goes for the 1v1, but just a little bit off the mark, but doesn't matter. Leo Guipo is there to recover. Goes for a nice whirly-twirly, but great defense from Riot and a great clear.
Definitely some great stops from this defense, able to get that clear down court. And they just have to capitalize on it, but they weren't able to reach it. But they'll be able to get that steal, and Riley Mack is looking to find it, and it's going to be stopped by Chonster, who goes for the clear.
Yeah, great hand positioning there from Chonster. Didn't even have to move him. And Riley Mack couldn't do anything, got it stolen from. And now again, it's Mexican in the Mist, trying to clear it, but Riot is there again with another great interception. Goes for the three-pointer, but just dinted off the goal. Just missed opportunity there, but great defense from Mexican Mist, not allowing them to score. Again, Mist on the offense, trying to clear it.
And virtually there will pick it up, so they're not able to get that clear out of their back court. and a little bit of miscommunication. They're not able to come away with that rip, and we'll find that shot. So Riley Mack with the assist by Warfel. So that's a 2-point advantage to Riot.
To Riot. No, so yeah, great positioning from Warfel on the net. Just being patient there. Just no need to move since he's not being pressured. Received a nice, or Riley receiving a nice pass and securing 2 points.
Absolutely, and challenging at the floor, looking to get possession. Little Guipo will almost come away with it. He's stunned out by virtually there. And another clear through the tubes. Looking to get it will be a member of Mexicans in the Mist. He'll get that slap out back to Chonster, and Chonster will clear through tubes. So they're looking to get this advantage. Picking it up at the ceiling is Little Guipo. Trying to find that pass and getting it to Chonster. Now Chonster's going for this long shot, but Kerbrass is there, and he's going to find the save, and he's going to send it right back at a bubble.
A little bit of a gritty shot, great defense by Riot, but just again, we're seeing those panic clears when there's no pressure, so hopefully they can slow it down and just not only keep more possession time, but just be able to clear it further.
Definitely, and losing possession, but able to pick it right back up is Guipo, and able to avoid those two defenders. He's moving about and around and getting that pass up to Chonster, but Chonster can't find that pass back to him, but able to retrieve it off the wall, but stealing it will be Riley Mack and sending it through mid.
Yeah, just good passing from Mexicans in the midst, but just not enough. Just especially when you do those cross passes, you gotta make sure you're moving up forward, or else their Riot is eventually, or any team is gonna eventually stun you out. So now there's Guipo for the backboard shot, but just a little bit, but denied by the Riot goalie. Great defense on his part, but a good clear and a good cover for Mexicans in the Mist. It's gonna try to recover, but no. Riot again attempting on the clear. It's not able to get it.
And it will bounce off the Geo, and that double coverage will find the stun, but Nocturnal will send that pass up, and they have this attempt, and able to find it is Chonster with the assist by Nocturnal. So Chonster setting up down court, able to get that long pass and find 2 points. So 3 minutes on the clock, a tie game.
Yeah, great pass from Nocturnal. Chonster didn't even have to move his hand to get that disc on the shoulder block and secure 2 good points.
So we'll now be Joust advantage to Riot with this tie game. 3 minutes on the clock and ticking. Trying to find that pass through tube, and then they're going to chase it with their stack, but not quick enough. It will go into the hands of Chonster, who looks to start his offense.
Yeah, being pressured, goes for a quick pop pass, and his teammate is able to clear a good clear, but unfortunately, Curb is there to deny any push. But goes again for a quick clear, but good positioning by Little Guipo, is able to recover, trying to find his teammates, and goes for a reset pass.
And it will be reset up to Chonster. Chonster will send it right back down, but maybe with a little too much pepper, it goes past his teammate. But able to get the retrieval off the bounce, but losing it to Riley Mack. So Riley Mack trying to find that clear, will not be on target, will bounce off the rim of tube and right back towards their bubble.
Yeah, right again. Maybe a little panicky here, just trying to get that clear. Just hopefully they can try to slow it down with unfortunately a crashing coming, but 2 minutes to go. Timer has to keep going. So, and especially with this low score, the next score is going to be critical for either team.
And a member of Riot will pick it up and slam it right down into that Geo. Maybe trying to find an unorthodox clear, but it does end up getting its way to mid, and then another member of Riot will send it through tube. So with this advantage, they have this man advantage. A player of Mexicans in the Mist has crashed out, so they're trying to maintain this even score. They're trying to come out on top. 90 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, Riot actually has a dedicated goalie. Definitely not what they want to do in this so-called power play here that they have with the man advantage. So if you do leave that person behind, it is kind of an even matchup, especially when Riot pushes onto the Mexicans in the Mist half court. So definitely, we're probably gonna see I probably expect to see an overtime here. Yeah, especially with Riot's clears and Mexican in the Mist great defense here. I totally expect to see this going to the overtime.
And getting that clear attempt, it won't find its way through. Will bounce towards tube, and it'll be in the hands of Chonster. Chonster will send that interception to vertically there, and he'll send that interception back to Chonster, and Chonster will find that forward pass to Mystic Fool, but losing it from a headbutt. So with this advantage, maybe able to find it, slapping it forward. He had time. He should have just slowed it down a second. And losing possession along the wall. So Mexicans in the miss has this advantage, and they send it to that backline player Nocturnal. So maybe with this pass, but it will be intercepted by virtually there and sent through tube. So 18 seconds on the clock. Time is running out.
Yeah, great stoppage from virtually there, just intercepting the passes, even possibly denying the game-winning two-pointer right there. So 10 seconds of the clock. We do have a backline arrive. Probably gonna clear the disc, and here, as I said, we're gonna say number time.
And you called it correctly, so this will be overtime between Mexicans in the Miss and Riot. This is round 1. This is VRML Channel 3. I'm SputnikKobra. That's Skinny229. And so this, for the first round, this has been really good. This has been back and forth, and they're playing with this man disadvantage, but they're still holding on.
And yeah, just a further note, for all VRML players that are watching tonight, you are allowed, especially after a crash, to request a tech timeout. It seems like they have.
I think they just communicated that they have each other muted, so yeah, look at that body language. I mean,
Might they have each other muted?
Well,
yeah, we have them muted.
Oh, I saw like the false start.
Yeah, they're talking. So I think we're gonna see here a restart of overtime. Maybe.
I think they're challenging each other to a death match. I don't know. I think that's what that. I think that's what that meant. I mean, how awesome would it be? I mean, not a death match itself, but how awesome would it be to have a penalty box? Because you were talking about power plays earlier, and it would just be so awesome to have real power plays in this game. That would be a whole other factor. Maybe a 5v5 somehow. They add fighting. I don't know how that would work, but that would be really cool.
What?
So hopefully here we're gonna. Oh, I see what they're doing. They might. I think here they're gonna go automatically to overtime, to the second overtime, and act like the first overtime never happened.
Well, I guess that's a solid strategy. So we've got 40 seconds to kill him. I mean, now my penalty box idea. How smart was that?
It's no, Grifo. We can just wait, and then it'll automatically start a new.
Should I? Do you want the truth?
Yeah, I mean, you got 20 more seconds. You might as well lay it on.
Great idea. Best idea I've ever heard, actually.
Oh, that's such. That is such sarcasm. No, I don't know. I don't know if that's sincere or not, but I hope that chat's having fun. If chat exists, please chime in with at least one message. But no, I mean, I'm having fun with this, and I would love to see a penalty box or at least something like that.
All right, let's go.
So finally, as we get restarted the game, first overtime for both teams. So your golden point. Yeah, I think it's really gonna come down to who first is able to slow it down, not necessarily who gets first possession of the disc. So, first overtime, here we go.
And it will be a joust advantage won by Riot. But they will quickly lose possession to a slap, but it's still not out of the backcourt of Mexicans in the Mist, who sends it through mid and looking to boost down to this, and they're finding their stack. A little slow, but able to get to it, trying to get to it off the wall, and get possession. But they'll get stunned out by getting thrown away from it and being able to pick it right back up. Just not able to find that stun to get that player off of him.
Yeah, maybe holding on to that disc a little bit too long, but again, Mexican Mist, great positioning, a great steal by Nocturnal. Definitely the slowdown I wanted to see. Great pass to Leo Cooper, which is just a little bit too fast.
I had nobody to pass.
Could have seen the game-ending point right there, but again, Miss on their stacks and ready to regain possession. And a crossout happens in a drive coming through, hopefully. Here, Mystic Fool is going to try to get the disc. Actually, is punched out by Riot members who are trying to recover it and maybe get a clear.
And coming through with that possession is Riley Mack going through the tube, looking ahead, trying to find this stack. Maybe going to look for that pass at Nest. And getting the save will be Nocturnal, so still 4-4 in this overtime. This second round of overtime is setting it right back. Will be a member of Riot. Will bounce off the shield and into the hands of Mystic Fool, who sends it right back through mid, but finds it past that backline player.
Yeah, just great defense from Mexican, and they just denied that 2-pointers, and actually Chauncey is able to secure the first round win for Mexican.
So Chauncey will take round 1 with that 2-point shot in the bubble. So that was a long ordeal, but we are through with the first round. So still got 2 more. I mean, with how these teams are matched up, it's looking like this is going to go to 3 rounds.
Yeah, definitely even matchup. Both teams, actually, correction as to what I said before the game. First win of the of regular game. So actually, Mexico did win a challenge match on week 0. So, but it's still both teams looking for their first win.
Yeah, I know.
Now I'm looking at their logo. Is that a caballero? Is that a cowboy? What is that? A desperado?
Maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking at it, trying to figure. I mean, Riot's a big shark.
I tried to do
Big shark jaw. That's a good logo.
Nice shot, Chauncey, though.
They're both good
Oh,
logos.
thanks.
Yeah, they're both good logos. I mean, I just don't know if that's like a desperado
I can aim them much better.
with a sombrero.
How about you ask him after the game?
I'll ask him. I mean, my eyes suck, so I really
not
can't
chilling.
see it. I mean, I need to get bigger screens, but I mean, I've been enjoying
No,
this
the
matchup.
scoreboard's
It's been really
stuck.
good, and
The game's not
Bucci Boy
stuck.
coming through in chat saying, "Let's go." So we'll definitely echo that sentiment. Let's go. These teams are well matched up, and I'm looking forward to these 3 rounds.
It says 999, but is that just because the board's not updating?
I mean, it was 500 earlier, so it might just be.
I can start your plug. I can.
It might just be 999. We might have to sub him.
And
No.
waiting on these teams to ready back up to start the second round. I don't know if they called a
nobody
technical
else.
timeout. And I'm just trying to figure out what they're doing.
Ready?
They-
Yeah, we'll just wait. I pinged them in the league org, so hopefully they'll restart. Just about.
I mean, I guess we have more time to talk about what their logos might be. I mean, is that a megalodon? You think that's what type of shark do you think that is? I mean, you think that's a big, powerful?
I don't know. Looking at the,
Gucci Boy coming
at the
through.
jawline, I was gonna say yeah, mega, but I think it's a hammerhead.
Maybe. So it looks like we do have some technical difficulties. We're waiting on them to restart. So, you know, Bucci Boy coming through saying, I think that's a megalodon. I'm gonna go with what he says. And Fatty McTubbins with a terrific name going, go Riot. So we're looking forward to this match. I'm waiting for them to fix their issues, and I'm gonna maximize this stream and see exactly what the other logo is. It says MITM, and you know that's like I just can't think of anything but man in the middle attacks. But that's a little bit of networking. If you knew,
Could it be Mexicans in the middle?
I mean, how many?
It's a big far out theory, but I don't think it's a middle in the man attack.
Well, you know, that's what I think of. I mean, I've been working in networking for so many years. When I see MITM, you know, so I mean, this is a game full of computer nerds. So, and me
Yeah,
definitely
that
being
is
one of
true.
them.
That is true. Thank you, Chiba, for the correction. Here's Sputnik. Little slow to get
You know,
the abbreviation.
you know. But with that neutral joust and possession going in the hands of Nocturnal, let's get into this game. I apologize for laughing. This is serious business, so picking it up will be virtually there. Finding possession, setting it up to Next Tech. Next Tech looking for that pass, trying to find it at Nest, and we'll go ahead of the player. But looking to retrieve it off the floor is Riley Mack, sending it up, but getting stopped by Little Guipo, and he clears it out through Tube.
Yeah, great clear by Leo Guipo, allowing his team to hopefully boost and get there in time, but there is a dedicated goalie, so they don't have that much time to get there. And as Riley Mack is able to recover for Riot, just trying to find a lane.
And maybe with a little bit of finesse and flair, he sends it through the tube. Will bounce off trap up towards that ceiling, be missed by his teammate, and the stun will come through, but able to pick it right back up. He'll slap it down towards that bubble, and looking to retrieve it is Nocturnal. So Nocturnal with possession, not able to get the clear he wanted. Will bounce off outer trap and right up into the hands of Chonster. So 8 minutes 40 seconds on the clock. It's still tied up. It's still zilch.
Yeah, definitely more some more of that close gameplay we saw with that first round. Just, but definitely you can see Mexicans in the Mist starting to do more of their controlled pass plays. Just maybe a little bit work on their execution, but they got the basics down, and so does Riot. So it's gonna come down to who can execute those passes better.
The Mexicans in the Mist coming away with that first round victory in overtime, but able to get that stop is Kerbrass, goalie of Riot, picking up at the wall will be Nocturnal, avoiding that stun, getting that pass up to Sealy, and Chonster with the ability to hit the shot, but not able to find the target, so will bounce out of bubble and into the hands of Nextech.
Yeah, lots of steals, lots of punches going through, but virtually they're able to come out with the disc and assisted by Nextech, trying to clear it, but great interception by Nocturnal, just there to close down the lane and trying to clear it for his team.
But not able to find the clear all the way out and slapping it down towards ramp and sending it back towards mid. Chonster will pick it up, so Chonster trying to find that pass will bounce off Bowtie. And looking to retrieve it is a teammate of his, the Mystic Fool, with possession, sending it right up into Guipo. And Guipo has his attempt, and he's going to get it with Flare. So that's some Flare and finesse. Little Guipo with that turnaround at 4 meters. 2 points on the board, 2 minutes, 26-second goal time.
Yeah, finally, first 2 points, 2 minutes and 30 seconds in, just great pass from Mexicans in the Mist. Yeah, so hopefully Riot can do some more of those great passes that we've seen them do. So it's just again, it's just a matter of just don't panic and just take your time on those passes.
Yeah, and it just takes time. I mean, it really comes to a point of good communication and a little bit of desensitization. You know, the pressure of competition is intense, so as you play more of it, you get used to it. And some people get used to it faster, and really everyone develops at their own pace. So getting that pass up to Chonster will get stunned out. Will go into the hands of Virtually There, and Virtually There looking for some type of pass, some type of opportunity will be slapped through by Mexicans of the Mist. They have this advantage going down towards the bubble.
So yeah, moving up is Riot, or denied by Riot actually. And then again, more of those panic clears, which is allowed, but doesn't matter. Nextech is able there to recover it for Riot. Again, unfortunate bounces for Riot tonight, and and Mexicans in the Mist is trying to push it up, but a lot of midfield action, a lot of midfield pressure, lots of good slaps all around from both teams. It's just creating a lot of midfield action.
This is Slap City, slap to slap to slap, and getting that cross pass, but going for that anchor shot, he's really gonna miss on that one, and I don't like to call it, but on anchor shots, those are difficult shots to pull off, and sometimes you're gonna miss them badly. So Mystic Fool looking for that angle, it's gonna bounce off the backboard. It's gonna go into the hands of Chonster. Chonster will look for that bounce shot, but not able to follow it up, and looking for that angle and finding it will be Chonster.
Yeah, good recovery by Chonster, even though he missed. He did predict where the disc was going, able to recover by grabbing the Geo and securing 2 more points for Team Mexicans in the Mist.
And they'll take that point and they'll put it in their sombrero, or at least that's what I was thinking that they had the hat. But that was a horrible joke, wow. So sending it through tube, it will go past that player, will go into the hands of Nextech, and Nextech looking for this opportunity and sending a nice shot, but it's gonna get stopped by the goalie, Nocturnal.
Yeah, definitely good passing all around. Even though they're in their bubble, they're confident enough to pass it in their zone, but Nextech actually gets a steal on just a little bit off the mark. And then Team Mexicans and Mist trying to clear it off for his team, gets a good clear, but then his teammates, but Riot is able to steal that from them, and now virtually they're trying to walk it up for his team. A great pass onto Nextech, who goes for a long shot 3-pointer, maybe for the self pass, but intercepted is the goalie for Team Mexicans and Mist, with a great clear.
So maintaining this 4-0 advantage, Mexican the Mist looking pretty good. They've got a nice cushion right now, 2 possessions, and finding these saves. One of the players, I believe Nextech of Riot, has a good arm. He's got some good shots. He just needs to get a little bit closer to the goal and looking to do that, but not, and finding that. I thought that one was off target, but that one was on. So that's 16 meters out of his hands and 8 meters a second off the backboard. That's 3 points. That's a 1-point deficit in favor of Mexicans in the Mist.
Yeah, definitely Mexican Mist did hold the lead for most of the game, but now they're on the pressure. Next goal probably will define who wins this next game. Low scoring game relatively, so let's see who can maintain control of that disc.
So if Mexicans in the Mist comes away with this round victory, and that's a little bit of a laggy interaction, and we'll go back towards Nocturnal, who slaps it out. But if Mexicans in the Mist take this round, they will take this matchup. So it's up to Riot to put points on the board and force this round 3.
Yeah, but great defense by Riot. It's just everybody's just ready for that clear, and now in no pressure, as I was saying, just good passing all around. Just what a great pass onto the double diamond, who is gonna try to pass it onto his teammate Riley, and Riley able to push it. But a great stack and a great steal from Chauncey, just denying that drive. Just great passing from Riot, but unfortunately, little miscommunication there. Chauncey is able to sneak up on that Riot player.
And before it was Slap City, it was Stun City in that corner. Stun to stun to stun. 4 players stunning each other out and trying to get this possession and trying to get this disc out of their backcourt is Mexicans in the Mist, but Little Guipo will lose it to Next Tech. And looking for that cross pass, getting it up to Nest, but losing it to this defense. Little Guipo will lose it and he'll get it right back and he'll send it through mid.
Virtually, they're maybe holding it for a little bit too long there. He had the positioning, he had a great pass, and then great defense by team Mexicans in the Mist. As they trying to keep on their 1-point lead.
And they'll send it through mid. Little Guipo will pick it up. And looking to get this rebound and sending it off the backboard, but it will bounce off the backboard of the back of the crossbar. So an attempt right there, but they have this 1-point lead. They're looking to extend it. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. It will go into the hands of Virtually There, who looks to start this offense with this long shot.
That Riot player being pressured by Mexican in the Mist, even though it's a 3v4, they have to hold on to this lead if they want to end it in 2 rounds. Riot here trying to take it onto a 3rd round, and all they need is just 1 more score.
And the stuns will come through, and picking it up will be Little Guipo, so coming away as the hero of this round, making all the difference. He will crash out in the 1st round, but it didn't mean much, so coming back and allowing his team to win in overtime. Little Guipo, definitely my MVP, and looking to maintain this lead, and if he does, he'll definitely secure that MVP, but getting past the backline player and scrambling with his man disadvantage is Chauncey.
Yeah, a great interception by Riot. It allows them for another draft. He's going to go for a long shot 3-pointer, but just a little bit off the mark. But doesn't matter. Next there is able to recover it for his team, and he's just going to walk it in. Not being really pressured by Mexicans in the Mist, trying to bounce it around. Good juke out, but just a little bit off the mark, which allows Mexican in the Mist to try to pressure there. But Virtually There is able to recover. But another great defense, another great steal from Luke Guipo, trying to clear it, but good sneaky plays by Keith Ross there, who's playing goalie for Riot, just trying to steal it, putting a lot of pressure there, even though if they recover it, Team Mist need to get a great clear in order for that Krivas doesn't steal it.
And it will go down towards that bubble of Riot. Riot picking it up with no pressure, but 20 seconds on the clock and counting, and getting that steal is Lil Guipo, and looking to put the points on the board, but the save by Kerbras, they just need to get it down court. They need a boost down court, and maybe they can take this round and force a 3rd round, but time is running out.
Yeah, 5 seconds remaining. Next goal here. Riley there going for a last goal, but just great interception last second.
He took his time. He took too much time, and that will go into the hands of Mexicans in the Mist. Riley Mack had a chance, but I guess it wasn't communicated how little time he had, and he was also under triple coverage, so they will lose possession in the bubble. And Bucci Boy go and say, whoa, let's go, and Salt coming through from Bob is better, but a great game to both teams, and really even, but Mexicans in the Mist is able to come away with this win.
Yeah, what a close 2 games here. Just good job on Riot for keeping up, and definitely put up a good game here. Just close matches, overtime on the 1st round. So definitely interested to see how they grow as the season goes along.
Definitely looking at stats, we will have Next Tech coming away with 3 points. Riley Mack with 4 points, 2 saves to both of them, 3 saves to Kerbras. 1 steal to Kerbras and 24 stuns to Riley Mack. And on Mexicans in the Mist, we'll have Little Guipo with 2 points, Mystic Fool with 2 points, 2 assists, 2 assists to Nocturnal, 3 saves to both Mystic Fool and Nocturnal, 3 steals to Chaunster, and 11 stuns, and a great game to both teams. And I don't feel like there's much else to say. So with that being said, this has been VRML Channel 3. I've been SputnikKobra. That's been Skinny229 and Minihat on cameras. We thank you for watching and have a great night.
Good night, everyone.